Morning to all of you. Today I have the honor of starting our group presentation. We will be discussing a widely acclaimed online tool that has proven to be incredibly friendly for language learners in various ways. It's Duolingo. So, without further ado, our enthusiastic group is excited to share the wonderful aspects of this remarkable online tool, Duolingo. Let's have a look at the outline of today's presentation. Background, the manual, accessibility, how it contributes to the language skills, and overall evaluation. When it comes to content, introduction, why we chose this app, how it works, how it is designed, how to sign in, again an overall contribution to the language skills. Let me introduce you what is Duolingo. It's a fun, free app for learning languages through quick, bite-based lessons. It's a game-style language tool that's based on learning. It offers a digital way to learn a whole host of new languages for learners. This online tool basically includes vocabulary and conversation exercises. Why we chose this app? There are lots of apps available, online tools available, but compared to other online tools, Duolingo has lots of advantages. One of its main advantages is that it's not only effective but also fun to use. The game-like lessons, fun characters make learning a language an enjoyable experience. With Duolingo, you can get to build solid skills in reading, writing, speaking and listening through engaging lots of activities. Moreover, this online tool has been designed by the language experts who have used a science-based teaching methodology that has proven to foster long-term retention of learned languages. So with Duolingo, you can rest assured that your progress will be sustainable and long-lasting. And also, it's now available as a mobile app for both Android and iOS operating systems. Once you like to use this app on their computers, they can use the browser version which is now available. One of its best features is that how it combines gamification with learning, which makes learning enjoyable and fun. It offers a tree-based training strategy. It guides you through various lessons. How it works, this tree-based training strategy. These lessons include flashcards, images, visuals, and also vocabulary listening activities. All these things are designed to keep you motivated and engaged while you are learning a new language, new phrases, and basic concepts of a new language. In addition to the individual languages, individual lessons, it offers a community aspect where you can connect with other users who are learning the same language. This allows you to practice with others and benefit from their insights and experiences. It also offers you a roadmap which helps you stay consistent, which makes this process a little more enjoyable. So, overall, it's a comprehensive tool which combines fun and effectiveness together. If you are looking for a gamified, playful experience, this is the best option. It's an overall brief introduction about this app. My next group member will explain you how it's designed and how it functions. On to you.
Thank you, Vishaka. Good morning, everyone. So now you already know what the Duolingo is. So let's move to my part about how does Duolingo work. So you simply go through these points and get idea on it. Let's get an overall idea on it. So now let's see now how Duolingo works. No? Duolingo is a globally shared language learning platform. People approach learning new language. Launched in 2011, and Duolingo offers a gamified and attractive experience designs to make language acquisition both effective and enjoyable way, as well as covering a wide range of language came from the spoken to Monish, motivate users through their learning language journey. For as example, elements like points, rewards, levels like that. The Duolingo learning system tailors to lessons to individuals' proficiency levels also, as well as Duolingo offers language modifiers like listening, reading, speaking and writing, like that. Easy accessible via web browsers and mobile apps, as well as allow users to learn language at their own pace, anytime and anywhere. It's wide range of language available to users all around the world. Now let's look at this. To sign in Duolingo, you can use any Facebook, Google or any email account you can use. And just you type the Duolingo and search, then it hardly takes 1 minute to 2 to finish the ongoing process. So you will have to be patient, okay? Then you just click on the start button and continue, then only you allow you to move to next step. Then what would you like to learn? Then at this time they give a list of language list, then you must select one language out of this and continue button. Then continue button. Next, how did you hear about Duolingo? Here have 1, 3, 4, 5 options, then you must select one. How did you get it to know? Like that. Then next, how much Italian you know? They ask that question according to your selected language. They ask that questions like then, why are you learning Italian? They have given a multiple answers, then you must select one out of it and just click on the continue button. Then what's your daily learning goal? I have to tell something about this one. Here 4 options: casual, regular, serious and intense. Then here for casual they give 5 minutes per day. Then if it is a regular they give 10 minutes for a day. Then the serious one they give 15 minutes for a day. Then the last one, intense, they give 20 minutes per day. Then if you select the first one, casual, they will give 20 words for a week. Then if you select the last one, they will give 100 words, more than 100 words for you to finish within 1 week. Like that, it depends on your number of words, depends on the on your selection. Okay. Then after that you can move to next one. Then you can get the real experience. Then for as an example, after finishing that one, after goal, select the goal, then next one, they as an example they give a picture, then ask you to select the correct name out of the given answers. Okay, then you just clicked on the correct answer. Then if you select the correct answer, they will give you points and rewards for you. Okay. Now like that you can get this experience as you wish. There, like that, I really know spending a few minutes on it, you will really understand everything. Okay. Its whole interface is minimal and easy to grasp. So I wish you all to join with Duolingo and learn a fun language with enjoyment and access to people around the world. And so please guys, try it and and let us to know how you got this real experience with Duolingo. Thank you. This is done for you.
Thank you, Chamali. And I'm present here today to brief you as to how does the Duolingo app.
After Zara, Fazan.
A very good morning to everyone here. So I am here to brief you as into how does the Duolingo app helps or assists in developing the listening and speaking skills of its users. As we all know, listening is all about being able to comprehend what is being spoken. Having said that, how does the Duolingo app assist or contributes in developing the listening skills of the user? To be very specific, the Duolingo app uses different technologies, methods and strategies to actively engage students in an interactive manner to learn the listening skill in terms of gamification. Playing games is the key of this particular app. And in addition to this particular app helps you or the users to develop their language skills in terms of self-evaluations and learning through mistakes through their strategic or the real-time feedback. So through this real-time feedback, the learner is then and there updated about their performance through their smart tips. Also, another key feature of the app is that they use the scaffolding approach in terms of incorporating music, the podcast, Twitch games, and FaceTime conversation. Also, they term them as useful tools or exercises to develop the listening skills of the users. To highlight the podcast is considered to be highly influential in developing the skills of intermediate learners as it incorporates real story episodes with the accents and cultures of different countries, and an added feature is that they have the full transcripts of the episodes to facilitate the learner more. So basically, the Duolingo app helps to develop the listening skill by listening to all other people around the world. Moving on to speaking, as we all know again, speaking is all about being able to effectively communicate with one another. So how does the app help in speaking? To be again a little bit specific on this matter, the Duolingo app doesn't initiate speaking activities at once. They follow a sequential process where they let the learner develop their listening and reading receptive skills and then sequentially follow the speaking activities. Here, they use the AI voice recognition in order to grade the pronunciation of the learner. Also, the real-time feedback comes to play here as well in terms of evaluating how well the pronunciations are being processed. Coming to the scaffolding structure what they follow, they use the scaffolding approach in terms of breaking down mini dialogues to smaller utterances, and the student or the learner is expected to repeatedly practice them in order to get the nuances of those utterances. And then they are directed to gradual speaking by retrieving the right response from their memory of what they have been practiced so far. So, so that is how they they direct the the listeners or the users, to be very specific, the users in terms of developing their speaking skills. So overall, the Duolingo app helps in developing the listening and speaking skills of the students, creating a fun environment so that they come into a learning frame through interactive, engaging and more fun activities. So this is how the Duolingo app contributes towards the listening and listening and speaking skills of the students. So I would now pass over the presentation to Fazana, who would be joining through a video recorded session. Thank you.
Thank you, Zahara. So now we are moving on how to see that how the app is designed to improve the reading skills of the students. The first one, vocabulary acquisition. Duolingo introduces learners to a diverse range of words, phrases through its vocabulary lessons. So where it encounters the words in various contexts by adding a better understanding and retention. So it is a great help where you can improve a better understanding. Again, when we come to the next point, contextual learning. Reading exercises on Duolingo often involves short passages and sentences that are contextualized. And also, this contextual learning helps users to grasp the meaning of words and phrases within this specific situation, enhancing overall reading comprehension. Sentence structure recognition. The platform exposes users to different sentence structures in the target language. So it helps by encouraging various sentence forms, and it becomes more adept to recognize and understand how sentences are constructed. And when we move on to the next point, interactive reading exercises, Duolingo's reading exercises require users to actively engage with the text by answering questions or completing tasks. So this is one of the most advantages, that interactivity reinforces the comprehension and it encourages the users to think critically about the content. Moving on to the next point, progressive difficulty. Duolingo adjusts the difficulty of reading exercises based on the user's proficiency level. So this ensures that learners are constantly challenged and gradually exposed to more complex linguistic structures. Moving on to writing skills, just like we knew the importance of reading skills, writing skills also is an essential way of developing and learning the learning a language. So writing skills is a main, like according to Kazroni, writing skill is a thinking tool for the other three language skills and language components such as vocabulary, pronunciation and grammar. So when we consider this app, so it helps like in sentence construction practice. So because Duolingo incorporates writing exercises that involves constructing sentences in the target language. Users practice forming grammatically correct sentences, improving their ability to express ideas in writing. So it creates, like, it gives a proper sense, like it helps the student to think critically and form grammatically correct sentences. When we come to the next point, translation tasks. Translation exercises on Duolingo requires users to translate sentences from the target language to their native language and vice versa. Now, this is one of the main major advantages of any native language speakers. And the next one, so I would like to say that this practice helps writing skills this practice hones the writing skills by encouraging users to convey the meaning accurately. Moving on to the next point, grammar reinforcement. Writing task often involves applying grammatical rules learned in lessons. Users reinforce their understanding of grammar concepts by actively using them in writing exercises. Moving on to the next part, creative writing challenges. Now, this is one of the most important things. Some Duolingo exercises prompt users to write short paragraphs or essays. So this creative writing aspect helps move beyond simple sentence construction, fostering the development of a more complex writing skills. So where it helps to move on from one stage to another, and this is one of the most important thing that most important advantage we could get from this app. And the other important fact is error correction and feedback. Duolingo provides instant feedback on writing exercises, pointing out errors and suggesting corrections, where this is a form of self-correction, and this feedback loop is crucial for learners to understand and rectify their mistakes, leading to a continual improvement in writing proficiency. Consistent writing practice. Duolingo encourages regular writing practice through a gamified structure, as we friends have discussed before. So it also helps to improve writing skills as well. And the last point, where it is very important, it caters to the cultural context. Writing exercises on Duolingo often incorporate cultural references and real-life scenarios. So this exposure helps learners develop writing skills that are not only grammatically accurate but also culturally appropriate. And that is one of the most important factors that we could consider in order to improve writing skills. Now I hand over it to Zainab.
Thank you, Fazana. So a very good morning to all of you. So I'm here to talk about a general evaluation of the tool, including its strengths and weaknesses. So according to Tony Frontier, he says that growth and improvement is about acknowledging weaknesses, which means that you need to acknowledge your weaknesses and try to improve and change them into your strengths. So you need to strive for continuous improvement instead of perfection, says Kim Collins, which says that you need to try to improve yourself to grow continuously rather expecting for perfection. There's nothing called perfection. Yeah, so without further delay, let's move on to the next slide. So as you could see, like around 500 million, more than 500 million people worldwide use this app, which is a vivid example that this app is quite productive and efficient and user friendly. Yes, so the next thing is that about the strengths. So as you could see, it is easily accessible, which means it can be used anywhere around the world, and it's quite user friendly, and it can be accessed using the internet, and the lessons in the app is like quite informative, free, simple, and the interface is quite easy. And the lessons are around subjects, as in, if you're a student, you can if you want to learn about animals, you can learn, and you can learn about grammar, grammar rules, verbs, adjectives. And if you're looking forward to go for an interview, then you can use with regards to the interview using the app. And also it can be the history, the past lessons could be reviewed and practiced on the PC. And it teaches grammar rules, and all the lessons notes, tips are all at the bottom of each lesson. So also teachers can assign lessons to the children based on their learning gaps, and the teacher can keep a note on their keep recording their progress. And also further, it also keeps recording, it keeps progressing. The students try to progress through the reward which is being given by this app. And also one more thing is that this app is like through the gamification is very much enjoyable, and the sounds and the visual aids are really fantastic. And the courses offered are taught in multiple languages, which is also a wonderful thing done by the app. Also you can set daily goals for motivation, as my friend Chamali said, and also and the visual shop with reward for progress has been given by the app, which is quite fabulous and fantastic. And XP points also keeps motivating the learner. And also the learners can play against their friends and monitor their progress via the activity log, which is also a good source for the teachers. And also all of these features, the gamification, the visual aids, all keep attracting the learners. So it keeps kind of immersing the learner. So according to Stephen Frischan, acquisition is language should be acquired, not learned. So through this immersion process, learners will quite efficiently and effectively acquire the language. And also the all of these features quite is vivid. It's quite clear that it has much stronger the strengths are kind of greater than the weaknesses, which we'll be looking in the next slide. All right, so coming on to this weaknesses is that not everything can be done on the PC. So whatever you can do on the phone, you can't do it on the PC. Whatever you can do on the PC, you can't do it on the phone. And it requires internet access, and you keep getting these advertisements, so you need to purchase the app. If you if you pay, you can get the get rid of all these advertisements. So it does not enable to teach speaking in terms of dialect. So that is the idea in terms of speaking, which doesn't touch, is not being touched. And also the examples given are like illusional, unrealistic examples are being given while you learn. And it's quite suitable for beginners, but I wouldn't recommend it for advanced learners, because it's not quite challenging for advanced learners. And the completed lessons cannot be easily reviewed, so you need to go all the way up in order to review the lesson. So, and also one more thing is that you need to it doesn't teach about the culture. Much of the culture is not being touched by this app. So it's kind of like, I would say that it's not much of a great weakness, but it does. So it doesn't include many options for Asian learners or speakers, so that you can see through the statistic which is coming in the upcoming slide. So the moving on to the next point is that it's not suitable for more extensive plans. Like if you're planning to do IELTS, I don't think this is a better option. Yeah, so having said that, let's move on to the next slide. Is that it has been awarded the best of the best award by Google, so because of the gamification features. Moving on to the statistics, the number of Duolingo users have been increased from 2015, and 2021 it has increased up to 600 million. And then the monthly active users are also on a higher side, so up to 50 million it has gone up to. And the Duolingo users' first language is mainly in English. And the top countries using Duolingo is United States, more of European countries compared to Asians. And this is the group, the age group which uses Duolingo. So yeah, so it's that's all about my part, and next is a Q&A session, so it's over to you all. So thank you so much everyone. I hope you all had got some knowledge with regards to Duolingo app.